One of the most common questions we get is, can I make a living from Forex and how much money do I need? So in this video I will answer these questions. Now the short answer is yes, but. And although I believe you can make a living from Forex, it's not easy. And there are some very common reasons why most new traders fail to achieve their dreams of trading and make a living entirely from trading. That's why I want to pull back the curtain and give a little bit better idea of what is actually needed to turn trading from a hobby where you lose money into a main source of income. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like the video and leave a comment down below at what stage of your trading career are you currently in. Also, when commenting on our videos and posts on Facebook, you increase your chance of winning a full Forex training worth over 1000 euros. For more info on all the prizes that you can win, check out our website trendlineforex.com. Now, like I said, it's not impossible, but it's very hard. And there's a couple of main reasons for that. Now, the first one is it's definitely not easy. And I know I've already mentioned that, and I know those of you who have been trading for a while are, totally familiar with this fact. But for those of you who are just starting out with the same idea, you have to prepare yourself with a lot of patience, and you have to know that it will take some time. Okay, you have to think about it. There's so many players in the market that have been trading for much longer. They have a lot more experience, and you have to think about what makes you think that you are better than them and that you can actually collect their money from the market. Okay, what are your advantages? Just because you've opened a trading account and you're ready to learn and you're eager to trade doesn't mean that you will achieve consistent results. Okay, most of the traders actually fail again. So I'm serious, it really is not easy. Okay, I know that you've probably watched so many videos, trading videos, educational videos, you've probably read some books, a lot of articles, blogs and stuff like that, but this is not going to teach you how to become a professional trader. There's so many important aspects that you have to go through. Okay, now in order to trade, you have to open a trading account. Okay, and with time, nowadays it's very easy to open a trading account and to execute trades as well, to open positions. This is the easy part of trading, but achieving consistent results, being a professional trader, knowing how to manage your capital properly and all the rest that is needed for you to become a full-time Forex trader, it's still very hard and it takes a lot of time. Okay, also trading is not something that you can go and learn in university. Okay, there's no degree in uni that can make you a consistently profitable trader. And that's why a lot of people think that everybody can do it. Just because you don't have to go through university to become a pro trader doesn't mean that everybody can do it. And it definitely doesn't mean it's easy and it happens quick. Okay, it will take time, it takes a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills, a lot of practice. And that's why most of the people fail. They're just not ready to take on that challenge. And there's also something else. It's very expensive to try. Okay, it's expensive to try and trade without a plan, without set rules, and without actually having any idea what you're doing. Okay, you have to put in the effort and then you will see the results. Because it's very silly and very naive, I would say, to open an account and then to start placing trades with the idea to become a professional full-time Forex trader. Okay, just because you've opened an account again, and just because you believe in yourself and you think that you're the chosen one, won't bring you consistent results. You'll have to put in the work, you'll have to go through an education, a course, you'll have to get in touch with a mentor, or even if you want to do all that on your own, like I said, it will take time and a lot of practice and learning. So you have to put in the time, put in the work, and then look for results. Okay, otherwise you will learn the hard way and it will get very expensive to trade again without a plan, without a set rules, without proper risk management, without a trading strategy. All that will result in you losing money all the time. If until now we were talking about trading Forex as an additional type of income, trading it for a full-time results, it's even harder. Okay, Like we've already mentioned, this is a very competitive market and there's a lot of players in there, each one of them trying to make profit, and so that's why you have to be prepared. Okay, you have to have your own trading system. You have to have an edge over the market, something that you know works in the long term, something that will be profitable in the long term, and you have to execute this plan with discipline. Okay, you have to be consistent with your approach to the market, and you have to work on your psychology a lot. Okay, and also something that puts some extra pressure on you when you're trading, especially when you want to trade full time, is your daily expenses. Okay, because trading doesn't provide you with a stable, consistent full time income. Okay, there will be months where you're on break even, or maybe when you're losing money. Of course, there will be profitable months as well, but what I'm saying is that you have bills to pay, you have day-to-day life, you have expenses which are not going anywhere, but at the same time, you don't have a stable full-time consistent income, which means you have extra pressure. And whenever you want to trade full-time, you will tend to make mistakes and try and find trades. You will see stuff that are not there on the chart just because you want to take on more trades in order to make more money. But this is a very wrong perception in trading, because more time and more work on the chart doesn't mean you will make more money. Okay, in fact, it probably means the opposite, because the more we try to trade and find opportunities, the more money we tend to lose. Okay, like I said, you have expenses and bills that are coming on the first of each month or whatever it may be, and you know that those bills are coming. So when you're trading full time and you don't have another income to keep you safe, then you will start trading more, you will overtrade, you'll start taking trades that are outside of your trading plan, and that will most probably lead to a negative result. Okay, so my best advice here is to have a buffer in your account. So what that means, whenever you want to try and trade full time, you should have at least 6 months worth of funds in your bank account. So that means even when you have a month where you're on break even, which means you haven't made any profit, or even when you have a losing month, you will be okay with that, because you know that you have 6 to 12 months really is what you should be aiming for. So let's say you've got saved money to keep you on track for 12 months. Whenever you have a losing month or a month that you haven't made any profit, you won't be so worried if, for example, you didn't have that money. Okay, that's why it's so important to have a buffer, to have some savings, and that way everything will happen much easier. That transition from part-time forex trader to a full-time trader will be much smoother. Okay, and remember that more time, more work, and more trading doesn't mean more profits. And that leads me to probably the main reason, number one reason for losing money, and that's lack of money. Okay, and what I mean by that is most of the people who start trading, they don't have the money they want to have, or they don't make as much as they want, so they try to make that from trading. And they open up a small account and they try to make 100% return in a week. In a couple of weeks, they try to double their accounts, or they want to make a lot of money in a short period of time. So that's where the mistakes come from. They don't place a stop loss, hoping that price will return back in their favor. They're looking for trades all the time. They're entering their positions with a massive lot size. They're over risking on their account and they're trying to get rich quick, and it doesn't work that way. Okay, when we're talking about full-time trading, being able to consistently make income, we're talking about really long term. We're talking about 10, 20, even 30 years down the line. Okay, we're not talking about getting rich quick, and we're not talking about short-term results. Everybody can make money in Forex, but to do it consistently over a long period of time, that's what only the disciplined and professional traders are capable of. And in fact, what's the reality? Well, the reality is that more than 80% of all traders are losing. And you can see that on the brokerage websites, because they're obligated to show you the stats. And even if it says somewhere that 40 to 50% of traders are losing, that's not true. Most of the traders are losing, like I said, over 80%. these are traders that are not prepared, they haven't studied enough, and they're only trading based on hope that they will make profit. Alright? Something else, the most popular investors, traders, hedge funds, they're achieving a 10% return per year. Okay, they're not aiming to make 10% a week or 10% each month. Most of the time, they get an annual return of about 10%. Okay, of course, there are years where they make 40, 50, 60% gains, maybe even 100% gain over the 12-month period sometimes. But most of the time, on average, they're making about 10% per year. Okay, so that's something normal to aim for. That's a realistic goal, and that's something that you should be looking for. Okay, 10% every single month on a conservative account is just not realistic. And when you think about it, like we said, you already have enough pressure that you don't have another source of income, you don't have a job, a full-time job, and you're trading full-time. So that means you're risking everything, and risking more in order to make more money each month is just not worth it, and it isn't the smart way to do things. And there was the other question, how much money do I need to trade Forex full-time? So for this example, I'm going to use a salary of $3,000. So you have to determine how much money do you need to cover your living standard each month. So let's say, just for example, you want to make 3,000 euro, dollars, or whatever it might be, right? So that means per year you want to make 36k. Okay, so in this case, if you have a $10,000 account and you want to make that much, basically 3k each month, then that means you have to make a monthly return of 30% on your 10k account. And that's very unrealistic. We're talking about a 30% gain each and every month. Like I said, the big players, they tend to make 10% a year, not every month. Okay, so if you have an aggressive account, an aggressive strategy where you're trying to double your account, every now and then to make quick profit and so on, there's many ways on how to make 30% a month. You can make that in one trade only, right? But this is not a stable income, and you can't do it consistently. Okay. When we're talking about full-time trading, we're talking about a conservative way of trading, which means 30% a month is just way too much. Okay, if you try to make that much each and every month, like I said, you're going to be looking for trades that are just not there. You will take trades outside of your trading plan. You will risk more on each and every position because you will see that making 30% a month is very difficult. So that leads us to the next point. We need a much bigger account. So let's say, for example, we have 100k account. That means to make the same amount of money each and every month, we have to make 36% per year. And as you can see, that comes close to reality. It will be much easier, but again, making 36% each and every year probably won't happen. There's going to be years where you will make a lot less than that, and that means you won't achieve your monthly target. Okay, but 36% a year is something much more realistic than 30% each month. Okay, so what you need to take out of this whole thing is that you need a bigger account in order to make bigger profits, right? Because if you make 5% a month on a 10k account is one thing, but you can make the same return just on a bigger account, and that way you will get more money in your bank account at the end of the month. What I mean is that your results percentage wise will stay the same, but the money that you will collect at the end of the month will be a lot more. Okay, and moving on to the next example, you see now we have a 300k account. And to make the same amount of profits at the end of each year, each month, we will only need 12% per year or just 1% per month. Okay, and I know a lot of you will think that 300k is loads of money, and it could sound unachievable, but that's not the case. If we're talking about full-time trading, conservative trading, where you will use proper risk management, you will trade properly, we're talking about numbers like this. Okay, that's something that you should be aiming for. less return or the same return as you are making now, but you want that to result in a lot more money at the end of the month. Okay, so my best advice is you should always, take every opportunity you have to supplement your account, your trading account throughout the years, whether it be from salary, whatever it might be, and you want to make that account as big as possible in order to increase your results. And of course, like I've already mentioned, I think it's a great idea to have a buffer. To be honest, I think this is a must of at least 6 to 12 months. And that way, if there are months where you're not making enough profit or you're ending the month in negative, then you wouldn't stress out that you won't be able to pay your bills and stuff like that. So having a buffer is very important for your psychology and to make that transition into a full-time Forex trader. But before reaching such a numbers like we've talked about a minute ago, and before having enough of a buffer to support you when things are not going great, I don't think we're talking about full-time trading, but just an additional income to your salary. Okay? Now, once you've reached a certain level, certain amount of money in your account where you can actually rely on this account to support your living, then obviously you can think about switching to full-time, okay? But above all, you have to think long-term. And I know you want to get rich right now, you want to get rich immediately, but the thing is, you will have to be very patient. You'll have to get used to losing because there's always losses in trading, and you have to stay disciplined and consistent, okay? The process will take a lot of time. It won't be easy, but like I said in the beginning of the video, all that it's achievable, alright? And also something else, when you want to become a full-time trader, before you start that process, you must have a plan. That will help you a lot. You must have a goal of how much you're going to start with, how much you will invest in your account each and every month in order to achieve that final number where you will be able to, quit your job and potentially start trading for a living. You need to have a plan of how much approximately you will be making per month, and that way you can definitely have a much more realistic idea of how long it will take and what it's going to take for you to become a full-time trader. So you can do all that with the help of a spreadsheet just like this one, where you can decide what your starting capital will be and then how much you're going to invest into this account on a monthly basis. And then right here you can determine what type of percentage per month you're going to be looking for. So in this case we're looking at 5% return each month, and then you can see what will be the result in 6, 12, 18 months and so on. So that way when you change the numbers a little bit, you can very easily see how this will affect your results in the long term and how much easier or harder it will be for you to achieve a certain result. But what you can see from this spreadsheet is that when you have the chance to put additional money to your account, apart from the profits that you make each and every month, in a matter of a couple of years or few years, you can actually achieve such a number that we've talked about in the previous slides. Okay, now the question is whether you will be able to achieve 5% each and every month. But the thing is, probably not, but at the same time there will be months where you will be making more, or maybe there will be months where you will be able to put more money into your account from another source of income, which obviously could be your salary. Okay, so that's why I'm saying you have to be disciplined and you have to be patient and consistent with your approach to your plan. But having a spreadsheet like this one is very helpful, and also that's the thing, whenever you start trading you have to ask yourself whether you want an additional income to your salary or you want to turn this into full-time, because if you want to eventually go full-time in a few years time, then you have to think about something like this. Okay, and now what are the next steps? What are the right steps? Now, obviously, if you don't have that much money, enough money now, since you know how to do the maths and you know how much you would need in order to quit your job, I would say if you don't have that much money in your account, then it's very simple. Don't quit your job yet. Okay? You will have to keep developing and building up your strategy. You will have to trade and achieve consistent results, and you will have to save and invest in order to achieve the desired amount of money that will keep you out of your job. Okay, what's most important here, something to understand, is that you will have to focus on achieving consistent results percentage wise. Okay, so don't look at how much you've made today, how much you've made this week or last month. Okay, you don't care about the money, you only care about percentage wise. If you make 5% on a $1,000 account, then most probably you will be able to make 5% on a bigger account. And with time, when you achieve consistent results over a long period of time, 6 months, 12 months, a couple of years time, it will be much easier to trade those money. You will be able to find the funding that you will need. Okay, so again, most importantly, try to achieve consistent results over a long period of time and focus on the percentage. Obviously, if you want to build your own account and you don't want to be funded by anyone or any other company, you will have to save and invest in your own account, and that way you will achieve the desired amount of money. And finally, in conclusion, I can say that it is very hard to become a full-time Forex trader, but it's definitely achievable. Now, since you've watched this video until the end, I hope that you have the right idea, you have realistic expectations of what it will take to become a full-time trader. And, me personally, I think that every beginner trader should go through a demo account first, and then to open a live account, and then to decide if they want to trade full-time or just part-time. Okay, obviously we can help with building up a strategy, trading plan, money management plan, whatever it may be. We're here for you. So if you want help along the way, you can always get in touch with us, or you can go over to our website trendlineforex.com and see what we can offer you on there. Don't forget to comment below this video, hit the thumbs up, and also subscribe to our channel in order to see the next videos that are coming out very soon and that are also very interesting and helpful. When you comment below the videos, you increase your chance of winning a full Forex training from us, which includes 14 hours of mentorship and also 12-month subscription plan for free to our closed Telegram group, where we send out each and every trade that we take in our personal trading. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to watch our last 2 videos where you can find more valuable information. Check out our channel for more trading related videos. I wish you all a successful trading, and I'll see you next time.